Hello citizens, it's Man City versus Tottenham tomorrow and this is our little match preview. Just a couple of things to talk about. First off, the early press conference news from Pep is that Grealish is still injured, so he's going to be out and hopefully we're going to have him back over the next couple of weeks. I'm expecting the same with Jesus as well. Hopefully he's back in the next week or two. If not the Tottenham game, we'll have to wait till later to know that. But I think even if they were both fit and ready to go, even Grealish, I think would probably be starting the same team that we played against Sporting and Norwich as well. You know, you look at Sterling, he's back in the team, Mahrez as well, Foden in that number 9 role. And I don't think it's any surprise that we've scored 4 goals on 5 goals in the last 2 games and it's Sterling that's back in the goals. Because I think we do need him. I think we have missed him this season when he's not been playing well. And I think a lot of that is down to the positioning he gets himself into. Yeah, he scored a wonder goal against Sporting and he scored a great goal against Norwich. But look at them positions he takes up as well. A couple of his goals against Norwich, one of them was a penalty and the other one was in a 6-yard box with a header. You know, he's always running in, he's always willing to... You know, he's the one that's going to run into the 6-yard box when the ball's whipped across. And I've said it all season long. So many crosses we put into that 6-yard box, we fire it across and there's no one there. Because everyone's camped on the edge of the box. Sterling doesn't do that, Sterling runs in. Yeah, he misses his one-on-ones a lot. You know, he will fluff a few chances when he's got too much time to think. But put him in the 6-yard box with just a tap in, he's going to get him. And he's the one I trust to get in there. I've said it all along, you know. Foden doesn't do it. Gundogan will do it every now and then. I mean, Gundogan's good at running in them roles. But that's one of the reasons why we have missed the strike of the season. So the last couple of games, you know, we scored 4, we scored 5. And Sterling's back in form. I don't think it's any surprise, really. So, yeah, I'd expect to see Mahrez on the right, Sterling on the left, and Foden on number 9 role. Again, though, I don't like Foden at 9 role, but, you know, Mahrez and Sterling, Mahrez is probably the one you take out of the team, but you can't put Foden on the right. I mean, you probably could, but I don't see Pep doing that. So unless Jesus is going to come in and take on that role, you know, I don't see the 4-3 changing. In defense, why change a thing? Like I said, we're in really good form. I think the whole defense is playing well. They're all solid at the back. I think Walker's more likely to come in. He missed the Sporting game because obviously he was suspended because he got a stupid red card. And even though Stones has been brilliant at right back the last few times he's played there, I'd expect to see Walker in there because the one thing I worry about Tottenham is they've got pace. But I'll get into that in just a second. So yeah, backline, I'm expecting Laporte, Ruben, Walker and Cancelo. Midfield, I don't see it changing. I don't see how you take Bernardo out. He was phenomenal against Sporting. He was unlucky not to get a hat-trick, just offside, you know, for his third. De Bruyne, he's really in form at the moment. He's playing brilliantly. And yeah, I don't see how you change anything, to be honest. You can't take Roger out for Fernandinho, not in this game anyway. So yeah, I expect the same team, apart from Walker, to come in for Stones that played against Sporting. Now, for Tottenham, like I said, there's only one thing I worry about Tottenham, and they're one of those strange teams to us because they always seem to do us. You know, last season they did us at their ground. This season they did us at their ground. I know it's early on in the season, and both times we've started off pretty poorly, and we've had a lack of pre-season. So again, no real surprise that we start slow. But they've got so much talent up front. Moura's quick. Son, I think Son's world class. I think Son is their best player. If we're going to sign anyone from Tottenham, I'd beg Pep to sign Son. I think he's incredible. I wouldn't sign Kane. Well, I mean, I would have done a couple of years ago, but I don't think he's worth the money, to be honest, that Tottenham are asking for him. But for Son, if it was that money, I'd buy him. And yeah, you got Kane as well, who's going to finish. So they do have quality up front, but their defense, surprisingly for a Conte team, is a bit all over the place. If you look at the last 5 games, I think they've lost 3 of them. I think they've lost 4 of the last 6 or something like that. So they've lost the last 3 league games. They lost to Chelsea away 1-0. And they lost to Southampton, of course, who were brilliant against them at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And also they lost 2-0 to Wolves at home as well. So they lost the last 3 league games. And this will be their 4th in a row they've lost if we beat them. It's weird for Conte that, because Conte's, you know, he drills his team well. They're usually better organised. But defensively against Wolves, I watched that game. They were shocking. Wolves ripped them apart. And if they play like that against us, we'll rip them apart as well. Particularly with the form we're in, because we're finding our goals at exactly the right time that we need to. And all our players are hitting form beautifully, you know, at the right time. So I'm expecting us to cause Tottenham quite a lot of problems. And if you look at Conte's pre-match conference, he said that, you know, we're expected to win. He was kind of treating the Tottenham players like a non-league team, giving all this. And I think most of it's a bit of showmanship on his part. He's trying to take a lot of pressure off his team, kind of taking the pressure off himself as well. Like, if they do lose, that's 4 league games in a row they've lost. And he's just taking some of that pressure off himself and saying that they expect to get beat here, that we're going to have 70 to 75% of the ball, and that, we're a lot better than they are, which, we probably are, but not as much as he's saying. He's suggesting it's like an FA Cup tie and he's in the Conference League or something. So I don't take too much into that. What I will say is that I expect us to dominate the ball and to Tottenham to hit us on the counter-attack. And again, how many times have I said it this season? One of the things we've been really good at this season is avoiding that counter-attack. Our defence have handled it so well. Yes, we still press up to the halfway line, but for some reason we're just getting these good positions and we just break up the play. A lot of it's to do with the fouls that we create. When you have Rodri, tripping people on the halfway line, maybe taking a booking or two. But you also look at moving Cancelo left back. It gives us a bit more manoeuvrability. It gives us a bit more pace back there than what Zinchenko would and what Ake would as well. And I don't think that's any surprise that that's why we've done better in defence as well. I still think we need a left back. I don't think Cancelo's the long-term answer for that. But in terms of where we are at the moment this season, I think he's a big reason why we're doing a lot better defensively. So yeah, expect them to hit us on the counter-attack. Will he play Moura? I don't know. He might do, because he's going to expect us to have that much of the ball. But he's definitely going to play Son. He's definitely going to play Kane. And yeah, we're going to have a few issues. But if we handle them how we've played our last few games, and if you look at the other big teams we played as well, the Chelsea games this season, the Liverpool game, the United game, we've really, I don't know, I like to say we've dominated defensively against them. Yeah, we conceded 2 against Liverpool. One of them was a ridiculous goal by Salah. So you look at it and you think to yourself, well, Tottenham haven't really got anything special compared to them. I think even United attacks better. No, actually, I think Tottenham attacks better than United. But I think individually, the United players are probably better than Tottenham. Chelsea, you'd expect more from them. They created really nothing in 2 games. And Liverpool as well, they didn't really create much other than the 2 goals they scored. So I think I'm going into tomorrow's game optimistic, but I'm also, the City fan in me says, well, there's always a chance we're going to throw away. I know it doesn't quite often with Pep, well, at all really. So, but that mentality still never leaves me. And I think Tottenham are one of those bogey teams that we've got. We just seem to have so much bad luck against them. Whether it's going to be a 1-1 draw or 2-1 draw or something, and you just know it's written for Kane to do something stupid in this game and score against us and get a winner or something. Hopefully that's not the case. And I am going to remain optimistic. But Liverpool play earlier in the day. They're going to play Norwich. So you expect them to cut the gap down to 6 points. I can't see Norwich getting anything out of Liverpool. It'd be a miracle if they do. Although they've lost Jota. And I think Jota's their best player at the moment. And so you never know. But I doubt it. And yeah, we have a chance to put it 9 points clear in the late kickoff on Saturday. And that's the match that's the match preview. Thanks for watching, as always, and let me know in the comments what you think. Like I said, I think as long as our defense are up to scratch, I don't think this game's going to be much of a problem for us. But you never know, this wind and rain as well, this storm we're having, it's crazy at the moment. And in wet and windy Manchester, it's double so. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think, how you see the game going, and, if you would change the team, again, I don't think we're going to be changing the team. I think we're going to play exactly the same 11 we played in the last 2 games. Like I said, other than Stones and Walker are going to interchange. And that's it, really. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. That'd be great. Particularly like the video. I'd really appreciate it. It really does help just get seen by more people. Even if you don't like it, someone else might. And if we can get one person to like it today, then I'm going to be very happy. So thanks for watching. Thanks for chilling. And yeah, I will, if you're at the game tomorrow, come say hi. I'll be going to the match. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be wrapping up warm. Make sure you do. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.